to Hello and welcome to Aqad English. This is our second part of the direct and indirect speech. Today we'll be talking about yes/no questions. So you may ask yourself, what am I going to learn in this lesson? As a start, we are going to transfer yes/no questions from direct into reported speech. Moreover, we will learn how adverbs of time and place change from direct into indirect. And finally, we will also learn how tenses change after past reporting verbs such as asked or wanted to. Let's start with this example. The teacher said to me, "Do you live in a big city?" This is a direct question. So how to transfer it into indirect? I start with the speaker, the teacher, then the verb said to me should be changed into asked me. So your answer will be the teacher asked me. And here we will stop. Why? Because we have some changes. For example, we have a change in punctuation. We will need to delete the comma and the quotation marks. And then, because this is a yes/no question, we can join using if or sometimes whether. WHETHER. Whether I, so we will delete do. So whether I, and then think of the verb live. It was present. Now we change it into past because it has come after asked, the past verb. Whether I or if I lived in a big city. So the answer again is the teacher asked me if I lived in a big city. 2. My uncle said, "Have you passed your driving test?" This is a direct question said by my uncle to me. So you can use another reporting verb, wanted to know. Your answer should be like this. My uncle wanted to know, and because it's a yes/no question, we must join using if, and you change it into I because I am talking about myself now. If I have passed, which was a present perfect, should be changed into the past perfect, had passed. Your driving test should be changed into my driving test. So the total answer is my uncle wanted to know if I had passed my driving test. More examples. Number 3. Dad, Dad asked Nader, "Will you go shopping today?" This is a direct question asked by Dad. Would you please try to solve it one by one, word by word, and then look at the answer? Let's think with each other. Dad asked Nader can stay the same as it is. And then, because it's a yes/no question, I can join using if or whether. Dad asked Nader if. We are talking about Nader. So we would say, Dad asked Nader if he would go shopping. Today could be that day. Another possible reporting verb is wanted to know. So we can say Dad wanted to know if Nader would go shopping that day. Notice the change. Will became would because we have a past reporting verb, wanted to know. And today changed into that day because adverbs of time and adverbs of place should change. Don't worry about the change, you will see the most important changes in the coming part. Now let's go to number 4. My sister said to me, "Are you traveling tonight?" This is a direct question said by my sister to me. How can I change it? Can you guess? Yes, you are right. My sister asked if I was traveling that night. That's very good. So let's study it word by word. My sister is the speaker. It stays the same. Said to me, changed into asked me. Because it's a yes no question, we must join using if. Are you becomes I was. So my sister asked me if I was traveling, no change. Tonight changes into that night. Now I know that you are a little bit confused about these changes and you may need a rule to adjust these changes into your mind. It's coming soon. Notice how these words change from direct into reported speech. Now becomes yes, then. This becomes that, and it's for the singular now. These becomes those for plural nouns. Here becomes there. Today becomes that day. And yesterday becomes the day before. Last week, the week before. Ago, before. Tomorrow, the following day. Tonight, that night. Tonight and today are similar. Tonight, that night, today, that day. They are similar. These are adverbs of time that change. Now to the change of tenses. This is a rule. After a past verb, I mean reporting verb, like asked, wanted to know, we change tenses as follows. If we have do, it becomes did, because the present simple becomes past simple. If we have go, it becomes went. If we have play, it becomes played. If we have is doing, we use was doing, which is past continuous. So I mean to say that present continuous becomes past continuous. Have done or has done, which is present perfect, becomes had done, past perfect. Did becomes had done. Also, the past simple becomes past perfect. Was or were, which is also past simple, becomes had been, past perfect. Will changes into would, can changes into could, must changes into had to, and have to changes into had to. Now, please open your Aqad book, page 21. We will discuss these sentences one by one. This is exercise 4 on page 21 of grade 12 English Aqad book. Number 1. Karim said to Jihad, "Have you got a driving license?" So Karim asked Jihad if he had got a driving license. Of course, the name Jihad could be used for a girl or a boy, so the answer could be she. Another answer is Karim asked Jihad if she had got a driving license. The teacher said to me, "Can you write an article about paparazzi?" The teacher asked me if I could write an article about paparazzi. Of course, from now on, from number 3 on, I want you to stop the video, try to answer the question yourself, and then listen to the right answer. Number 3. My friend said to me, "Are you planning to study abroad?" My friend asked me if I was planning to study abroad. 4. Can you lend me some money? Please, Noha, said Mr. Musbah. So Mr. Musbah asked Noha if she could lend him some money. And this sentence could be changed as a polite request as follows. Mr. Musbah asked Noha to lend him some money. Number 5. Khulud, could you help me please, Mona? Khulud wanted Mona to help her. Number 6. Muhammad asked me, how old are you? Now, Muhammad asked me how old I was then. Hala asked Noha, what do you do in your free time? Hala wanted to know what Noha did in her free time. Miss Ikram asked me, how long have you been working as a teacher? Miss Ikram asked me, how long I had been working as a teacher. Layla said to me, why did you leave me alone in the coffee shop? Layla inquired why I had left her alone in the coffee shop. Jamila, how far is it from Muscat to Salala? Jamila wanted to know how far it was from Muscat to Salala. Like and subscribe to the channel and see you again in one of our lessons.